What if your symptoms are not related to age? Furthermore, what if your symptoms weren't related to perimenopause as well? Did you know that by the age of 27, the majority of us in our bodies, our immune systems, lose its capacity to modulate properly? 27. And we know because that's typically the age where we start to really kind of feel the hangover last just a little bit longer, if you know what I mean. So imagine if by the time you are 35, 37, or 40, what that immune system looks like unmodulated. Many women under the age 45, 47, some as old as 50, are being told that 1, you're just getting older. 2, it's perimenopause. 3, it's neither of those. So between the immune system losing its capacity to do its job properly, compounded by the fact that with age, cortisol starts to not regulate properly, we have a situation where, as women, the adrenal can't do its job properly. And it's not exclusive to women, but it's pervasive in women. See, men have a secondary backup called testosterone, right? Testosterone is a huge energy giver, driver, source of fuel. Women don't have that. We rely exclusively on the adrenal. And this is also why a lot of symptoms that look like perimenopause aren't, because when we go through menopause, the adrenal takes over. More so when it comes to handling things like estrogen, progesterone, because we're no longer manufacturing that from the ovaries. So many women in today's world aren't actually technically in perimenopause. They're dealing with adrenal burnout and a condition called pregnenolone steal, where cortisol is now running rampant, and because the body will absolutely always prioritize survival over especially reproduction, it will begin to siphon your progesterone first and then estrogen second as a way to keep up its fuel source. And it really makes me sad because Western medicine, allopathic medicine, most doctors are not going to differentiate between the two. Some functional medicine specialists will, but I have found that you have to go a very different route. You have to deal with naturopathic doctors, Chinese medicine specialists, or just even a TBM practitioner, or someone who's actually going to look a little bit deeper what's actually happening. And then other things begin to compound too. We know that cortisol actually competes with insulin on the cell receptor level. So as cortisol is running rampant and, excuse my language, cock blocking insulin from getting in the cell, then it causes a whole other host of issues. And you wonder why your diet hasn't changed, your exercise hasn't changed, and yet you're dealing with symptoms that don't make any sense. We have to start with the basics. We have to reset the immune system, because when we reset the immune system, we turn down the volume on inflammation. Inflammation and cortisol have a direct relationship. They feed on each other. So as we age, when the immune system stops modulating, then inflammation gets out of control. Now cortisol gets out of control. Now your hormones are losing steam. And now you're ending up with all these really random situations, right? Like insulin resistance. This can be corrected. This is not a sign of age. This is not a sign of, oh, I'm just going to perimenopause. This is a sign that the system, your body, has gone haywire. And when we bring down the volume on inflammation, we correct the immune system, now allowing the immune system to know what is a proper thing to react to or not react to. So we reset those markers, right? As a result, cortisol can just come down automatically. And then we can begin to reset the mind so that way the habits that led us here no longer play a role moving forward, right? And there are lots of supplements that you can take. There's lots of things you can do to help this. But again, I am really tired of seeing so much of the messaging being like, oh, you're just in perimenopause. Like generations prior, this wasn't a thing, and not because they weren't talking about it, because they weren't. But if you ask the women prior, they didn't start at 35 and just go through hell for 15 years. This is a sign that our adrenals cannot keep up, that cortisol is running rampant, and we have to get the volume down on stress, inflammation, so cortisol can lower, so that our body can then recalibrate, and our other hormones, our fertility hormones, can do their job properly. My name is Paige Elizabeth. I have been in the mindset space since 2014. I have practiced yoga since 1998, and I have been in the alternative wellness space my entire life, literally since age 4. So if you want more information on how to recalibrate your health so that you don't feel like you're just a walking symptom of all these issues that have now crept in, please feel free to reach out to me. This is what I do. I help women to get back on track. I have a 90-day program, so it's not the rest of your life. You can get your immune system back on track, get even your weight back on track, get your mind back on track, reset those neurotransmitters, get those hormones dialed back in so you're sleeping better, your energy's better, you're not suffering from the anxiety that you were, and dealing with all these other physiological symptoms that now every doctor is just telling you is normal with age. It's not normal. This isn't normal. We live in a very high stress collective society at this point, and there is not enough information out there to truly help women, especially over the age of 35. We just get knocked to the side, and you know what? It's ridiculous. So if you want help, please feel free to reach out.